Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Farrah. Welcome back. I know it's been like 9-10 days now, but I've been working pretty hard on the account actually. I do have some updates here to show you guys on my Lushen actually, and that's what we'll be talking about today. I made a video on Endgame Necropolis. I'm going to show that video, like just the runes from the Lushen in that video. These are the current runes on Lushen. The resistance is at 20% and the accuracy is at 13%. And I can show that those are all innate, I believe. So 5 accuracy there, and then 8 accuracy there, and then 5 resistance in the innates there. So not wasting any substats on resistance and accuracy is definitely huge. That's going to help you guys push as much damage and hopefully a little effective HP onto your Lushens for your dungeons. At this point, the runes are relatively good. I mean, this is a blue rune, and I grinded crit damage onto it, so there's still room for improvement, but overall, the runes are pretty good. I would say this is just a solid Lushen for PvE content. PvP, obviously, you want to push more, attack and crit damage onto him, and then for the cost of speed, unless you're running him for some specific speed tuning in RTA. But I need him at 181 speed. Based on my speed tower, I needed him at 181 speed, because his base speed is a little slower than the Ikaru's speed. So they would have overlapped him. Even if you make the speed equal on something, you have to remember to take into account your speed tower, because the speed tower is going to go 5% onto 108. That's going to be a greater value than the 5% onto the 103. So Lushen has to be faster than your Ikaru's, at least 1 speed faster. If it's maxed out at, I think it's 15 speed it maxes out at. Yeah, I think it maxes out at 15 speed for that speed tower. I would go for 2 extra speed on Lushen. If I could grind up more of this stuff, like if I could get this one up to, alright, that's where it needs to be then, never mind. If I could get a grind on here, that would be just the easiest place to put it. But getting more than 2 extra speed there, getting this was a 4 roll as well, which helped a lot. Getting more than 2 extra speed here as well. In theory, I could just roll speed over this, roll a gem over it for potentially 10 speed. Potentially I could get to 15 speed, and this wouldn't be a bad rune to do that for, because if you used legend grinds, it would be, because it is a legendary rune. So if you used legend grinds, it would be potentially 22% attack, 23% HP, and then potentially 15 speed, which is pretty nuts. So that's a great slot 4 crit damage rune at that point. And then I have these artifacts here. Not saying they're the best artifacts, but they're pretty good, I guess. The additional damage is nice because he's going to be triple hitting with the amputation magic, but yeah, and then obviously attack on both of those. So again, these are the full stats here. Not everything is grinded for attack percentage either. This could have more flat attack. I could just roll attack percentage over this. If I could potentially get like 23% attack, that'd be a much higher value than the 8 crit damage that I have there. So there is some room for improvement, but overall the runes are pretty solid. So I'll show the runes in the video I did for that 3 weeks ago, and these are the total stats right here. So it was like 15 resistance and some amount of accuracy, I'm not sure how much, and then 205 crit damage here. There was more speed. Yeah. Yep, so there was a little more speed here because he was on a slot 2 speed rune. There's less attack here, but if you look at what I have now, there's more, a lot more attack, a good amount of more crit damage. The speed is where it needs to be anyway. I can get the speed back up to I can get the speed back up to plus 83 anyway through the grinds. And then this way I'm able to have, the attack percentage there instead. So, pretty massive improvement. The defense is like, 1 defense less, which, you can just, I guess, max these out if you wanted to. But anyway, I just wanted to show that off, show the progression of my Lushen here, looking very solid now. So I can probably exit out of that. And then I can show you guys what happens when I do these dungeons. Did we get anything good here? Probably not. I'm gonna roll this. Yeah, I'm gonna roll that one real quick. Actually, I'm looking at making a an arena offense, and well, actually, it'd be an arena defense team with Leo, Nigong. Okay, never mind. Leo, Nigong, Nana, and Antares. That sounds pretty filthy to me. I could play around with Miho in there too. There are a couple of other units I could play around with in there, but you know, we'll see. So we can check out the Necropolis damage here first, and just show what the Lushen is doing to the waves. There is one pretty significant issue in here, so able to one-shot relatively easily. I'll show what happens here. My Necropolis team needs to be retuned slightly, because if if Aster gets that turn there, we're through the boss immediately, and the runs would be almost 10 seconds faster. So that would be really helpful for Aster in particular, and then Lushen does go down to that third wave there, which is perfect. You only want the Ikarus and the Aster left in the third stage anyway. And this was just a pretty solid run. But yeah, if that Aster is just, I think she only needs 5 more speed, 5 or 6 more speed, and I think she's at cap. So 37 seconds there. I guess you can say I manualed it, but yeah, very, very solid run there. And then I can also show it in Giants. I can show you guys my Naomi as well. She's not where she needs to be. Sometimes this team works. So Naomi has a fight set on her. I was able to pull fight onto her. This is actually really, really insane for a Naomi. But yeah, this is where she's sitting at. Good attack, good crit damage. Probably needs more accuracy. She does need more speed. For the team that I want to use her for, she needs more speed and accuracy. Probably at the cost of some crit damage or something. It's hard to say exactly where it'll happen, but I am actually adding an extra fight set onto this wave here for Lushen, and he's still not able to break through the golems, so never mind. Hopefully he amputation magics, and then you can see. Okay, so yep, we're missing what, 15, between 10 and 15% HP there. So if I can get the towers maxed out, I think Lushen will be where he needs to be, because Naomi's going to have to be on rage. If you guys don't know where this team is coming from, Genesis Prime did a video where he showed replacements for Belial for Giants B12 with the Trikaru team. And Naomi just looked like the best option for me to take. She's the easiest one to get. Yeah, just a simple second awakening. This was a fail. But yeah, this team can work. It's just that Naomi is not speed tuned quite right. And again, maxing out towers would be a huge help. If you can get that brand on the boss there too, that's a huge help. But yeah, the dot team, I guess, is still significantly more consistent. And with the fight team, or with a dot team, it's a little easier to get the fight runes onto a dot team anyway. But yeah, overall, just wanted to show where my Lushen is at. I can do one quick run in here if we can find a relatively hard defense to hit. So we can do this one. The Molly is there, which is going to kind of screw things up, but these should be pretty tanky units, and then I can show you how that looks. They do have the Carnal HP lead as well, so you guys will see what Lushen can do. I'll slow it down. Again, there's a chance to glance here, so if he glances, that's going to cause issues. I don't know if he glanced or not. Anyway, pretty solid. I mean, if I put him with a second Lushen, I could put him with a Lushen like plus 50 speed or something. It'd just be easier to get one to plus 50 speed instead of the plus 80 speed or whatever I'm trying to get to. But yeah, double Lushen team would, I think it would have taken that team out. Maybe there would have been some cleanup at the end with Nana reviving, but Yeah, so one Lushen is very solid right now for Arena as well, so that's also something that is exciting. But anyway, that's all for this video, and I'll see everybody in the next one.